Okay, hello. I am here at the Plasma Freeze pre-release, and we paid $30 to get 6 packs. We get 2 more at the end of it, but I have my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs. I got my pre-release box. Got a couple of codes for some kids, and we're just gonna dive right into these. You got anything cool?
I don't have anything I like.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Well, let's do dark stuff.
1, 2.
We got a bunch of this sharp and
Alright, so I got a Team Plasma badge, a Vanillish. I should probably sort these apart. It's taller. That's better. Okay, so Team Plasma badge, Vanillish, Zwilus, Yamask, Weedle, Temple, Nidoran, Primeape, and I think my rare was a Sableye. Hello? That's garbage. And I got a Chandelure, so that's not bad for the first one. It's not too terrible at all. Let's bust open the second one. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. So, Plasma Vaporeon. I got a Metang. I got a Noctowl. A Pawniard. A Pachirisu. Eevee.
One Eevee.
A Hoot Hoot. A Voltorb. Reverse Hollow, or Rare, excuse me. Rare was Quagsire. And Reverse Hollow was Grimer. How anticlimactic. Let's keep it going.
probably not.
You got anything good? Yeah, I saw that. Just take all my code
And you won't
cards.
trade his other full art.
Don't do that. 1, 2, 3.
I won't trade it for that full.
1,
It's such a good full art though.
2.
Oh, yeah.
Best one ever.
Okay, so we got Bisharp, Kakuna,
Don't you just love his second attack?
Nidorina, Dratini,
What's that say there?
Sandile,
Card.
Cacnea, Sneasel, Makivita. Is this my reverse hollow? I can never really tell. Yeah, my reverse hollow was Temple, and my rare was Umbreon. So, still haven't hit an EX. That's okay.
Yeah, and what about this?
What else do we got?
Go for it.
That's the all I
Got code card 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but you cut it.
You gotta put in
2.
different. You gotta put in different.
So we're like 4 out of 6 through here.
I mean, this is all I
I got Team Plasma Ball, which is not too bad. I got a Miltank,
And then put
Lantern, Hoot Hoot,
about water.
Eevee. I got a
I
Dratini.
can run this.
I got a Wooper. I got a Beldum. And my reverse was another Dratini. And my rare was a Seismitoad. I'm not feeling too hot about these so far. Yeah. I feel like I exhausted all my luck at the last one.
To make it round.
1, 2, 3.
What'd you get the last one?
I hit 4 EXs in 8 packs. No, 3 EXs and a Secret Rare Blastoise.
Nice.
So it was a little better. So I got a Vanillish, I got a Zwilus, I got a Flareon, I got an Eevee. So this is like the year of the Eevee in this pack. I got a Nidoran, I got a Mankey, I got a Yamask.
I could run this.
Reverse Hollow was Vaporeon,
Doesn't matter.
and my rare was a Cacturn.
I'm
Wow.
gonna run the water.
I am impressed. Last one. Let's see if I can hit anything nice. At the very least, I got some code cards. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2. Jolteon, Nidorina, Onyx, Horsey, Dana,
I guess.
Litwick, Pachirisu, Shriko, Reverse Hollow. Ooh, I got that Secret Rare Ultra Ball. That's not too bad. I hit something.
Is that your last?
And I got, there we go. So I at least hit something. I got the Ultra Ball.
So now I gotta
Yeah,
get.
put that in a sink.
Yeah. And I think that's all I really hit. So those are my 6 packs. I got to make a deck out of all of this stuff really quick, and I'm probably just gonna be on the hunt for maybe some code cards today. So other than that, that's about it. I get 2 packs more after this, and I'll probably see you guys as soon as that's done. Okay, bye. I knew I was gonna get code cards today, but I had no idea it was gonna be this many. These are all Plasma Freeze codes. I scalped these from these surrounding kids, and I got like 48 to 50 of them. And then I had another guy who I met at League on Tuesday say that he was gonna bring his codes for me. I just didn't think that he had this many, so I'm gonna go through these. I know there's a couple Plasma Storm codes in here as well. They're all kind of mixed in together, so I'll probably get a final total after this, but this is probably, seeing as how this stack is like 50, this is like 300 codes. I need a quick minute. Okay, so my final tally here is, my calculator won't pull this up, but this is 64. This is some other stuff that'll get me like Boundaries, Dark Explorers, whatever. So this is 64 Plasma, guaranteed. Some extra stuff here, and then this is 48 Freeze. So we're at 64 of the good stuff, 48 of the better stuff, and like about 200 of the other stuff, because my final total is 337. Okay, not bad. We'll regroup because I got to buy for the first round, so I'm just kind of waiting for the, I can't even actually pan over there because there's a bunch of little kids, and I'm so I will probably see you guys at the end, because they give out 2 packs at the end of it, so hopefully I can hit something nice. I was looking for these dice.
Well, you had them with me.
I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, bye. Alright, so I figured I'd do post-commentary for one of the pre-release matches. This is my round 2, and you're only allowed to make a deck out of the cards that you pulled. It is a 40-card deck. It is a 4-prize game, because you only get like 6 packs, and then you get the 2 at the end, so you just kind of work with what you do. It's kind of like a pseudo-draft kind of thing. They had a draft after this, but I didn't exactly have the money for it, so we just usually just go to the pre-release kind of thing. I was talking to the camera and stuff right here. I'm actually playing a guy I met on TCGO, which is absolutely hilarious. The 2 people across from me knew me from TCGO, and then I actually met a couple of subscribers here as well. Slash made a couple of new ones. I had people ask for my my YouTube URL, which was actually pretty funny because they saw me recording and they're like, "You're gonna upload this?" I was like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Where are you gonna put it?" And I was like, "Okay, here's the channel." So I lead off with a Miltank. He's going to attach an energy to Hoot Hoot, and he's going to go for the dual draw, which lets both players draw 2 cards. And I wasn't really seeing this as too threatening at the time. I was like, all right, just getting some draw power right here. It's a good thing to lead off with. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down an Eevee, and I believe that is a Hoot Hoot as well. So I think I'm just going to leave the Miltank in. We don't have any access to any items outside of what the set released, so there's no switches to get that 3 retreat Miltank out of there. There's like no catchers, no nothing like that. So it's kind of cool to see what would dominate just based on what you pulled. The one thing I was noticing is that Noctowl was pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. But after I draw and I do some stuff, I decide I'm just going to go ahead and lay an energy on my Miltank. If I can retreat it before he gets a Noctowl up, great. If not, whatever. I can pick up the slack with the Eevee, or I can end up drawing into my Eeveelutions. So I've got a couple of things in my hand, and I'm also noticing that it's kind of dark. I do apologize about that. The lighting was kind of weird because it had the sunlight coming in from the entrance and then the lighting inside as well, so I guess that kind of mixed kind of funny. But he evolves into Noctowl and goes for the his first attack does 10 plus every card, or it does 10 plus the number of cards I have in my hand, 10 times, or what is it? For every card I have in my hand, you do an extra 10 damage. That's what it is. That's what I meant to say. So I had like 7 cards in my hand, I think, at the time. So he did 80 damage with it. I'm still alive for now, but I decided I'm going to lay down some more energy on that Eevee just to enable it to attack. But I don't want to let him onto the fact that I have my Jolteon right now, because I did get one of those, and Hoot Hoot's dual draw was what actually ended up letting me get it. So he retreats to Hoot Hoot, decides to let me dual draw some more. I'm running a lot of EVs in this deck just because that's what I pulled the most of. I mean, I pulled a Lampent and I also pulled I pulled a Litwick and a Chandelure. I would have gladly used that, but I did not pull a Lampent, which was really, really discouraging. But for now, I'm just going to tackle for 30, and I'm going to see what he wants to do about this. There's not really too much getting technical with this stuff because it's like you just go with your attacks. It's like being a beginner once again because you're just limited to the set that you pulled from. So he gets an extra energy attached to his Noctowl, and I know he's going to be able to go for Fly if he wants to. The one thing I'm really scared about is I know he happened to pull 2 full art EXs. The full art has nothing to do with it, but the fact that someone pulled an EX, usually when they get the EX out, it ends up being game. So I'm trying to get stuff set up before then. Right now, all I really wanted to do was coax his Noctowl out, and then all I have to do is evolve it into Jolteon, and then just go for the Pin Missile from there, which for 1 energy, you have the potential to do 80. But I only have to hit a couple of heads. He decides to give me all the dice to decide to roll for him at the same time, which I found kind of cool. I've never had anybody do that before, so it was just like, okay, I'll roll all of them. I have to hit, I think I had to hit 3 of them in order to knock it out, in order to hit for 120 damage, which was actually not too bad. So I get his energy off the field, and now he's limited to just getting it back up again. I don't have an EX, but you can see in the corner that he lays down the the Tornadus EX with the Plasma Energy, which guarantees him to do 90 damage once he actually gets it in the active spot. So that's going to knock out a lot of stuff really quick. I got to be really careful with that. So I laid out another Eevee. I laid down a Dark Energy on that. I have an Umbreon in my hand, which is going to give each of my Team Plasma Pokemon 20 extra HP, which is not too bad. I believe the effect is stackable as well, so possible things coming with that. Maybe, I don't know, the 20 extra HP is just like giant capes all around. It could have some use. I honestly don't know. But it's just for Team Plasma Pokemon. So the Jolteon now goes up from 90 HP to 110, which lets me take an attack from Tornadus in case I get to revenge, or not necessarily revenge, but knock out this Pachirisu before it can do any damage from me. It ensures that I can live a Windfall, or whatever the name of the second attack is, that does 60 plus an extra 30 for every Plasma Energy on it. And I roll for the Pin Missile. It turns out I'll only get 2 heads, so I do 40 damage to him, which means that I can just clean up with my second attack. My second attack has an interesting effect that is actually going to come into play as soon as this Tornadus comes into play. But if the defending Pokemon is an EX, it makes it so it can't attack. And it only takes 2 energy, does 40, but because Thundurus has the weakness to electricity, it's going to do 80. So if he can't get a basic down and load it up within the next couple of turns, that's basically going to be game. And like, I only have 1 prize left to go on this guy. So he does 90 with his Windfall, and thanks to Umbreon, I'm actually able to live it. And I'm just going to go ahead and go for the, I forget what that's called, the second attack. All the card scans are up on Pokebeach if you're kind of curious, but I know the second attack is 2 energy for 40, and then it just kind of locks down Thundurus. So I think he kind of scoops right here at this point. I wanted to see what his next card was going to be in his deck in case it was a basic and he could have retreated to that and possibly regrouped, but I believe he flipped it over at this point and it turned out to be an energy. So shake hands, call it a good game, and that's what ended up happening there. And then I just kind of pan in on the Thundurus because it is a beautiful looking card. Oh, it's Windfall is the first one. I'm sorry, Jet Blast is the second one. But yeah, it's an interesting card. He also has the Latias or Latios. I think I asked him to see it, but I don't know if he had it in his deck. So this is just kind of me shuffling stuff back together, and I think that's gonna do it for this video, to be completely honest, because I whiffed the last 2 packs pretty hard. I think the best thing I got out of it was a regular Getsis, and the kid, like, immediately next to me pulled a full art Latios, which was like, okay, it's a gorgeous card, and I'm a little jealous that you actually hit a full art EX, but at the same time, Latios kind of sucks, so I'm not too upset. The guy that ended up giving me all the codes gave me, or he didn't give me, he had a full art Juniper, and I was like, you need to hang on to that, because you can get a lot of stuff for that. But that basically caps up my pre-release adventure. I definitely would have recorded a lot more, but I put the wrong SD card in my camera that morning. I put the 4 gig when I do have a 16 gig, but it happens to be in my other camera. I don't know why, but that's how it happened. So I'm planning on bringing my video camera to League if it would be a thing that you guys would like to see, like live TCG matches. I did get a little mini tripod for this thing so I can set it up next to the games. That wasn't a good angle because it was like my first time recording that kind of stuff. But if you guys would like to see it, I can definitely prep it for later and have some better games going because I know I'll meet a lot of people on Tuesday. I invited a couple of people, so there's going to be a pretty good turnout, and I can get at least 2 or 3 games recorded. So anyways, that's it, I guess. So I wasn't even planning on making this video, but I hope you guys enjoyed 15 minutes of me rambling, and I will see you guys later. Bye.